Well, what was a wet, mild start to the morning now has quickly become icy, snowy, and cold to begin our feel-good Friday. Rain showers have moved on out, and we're just seeing some snow across the Ohio Valley. Good news is, though, are seeing a little bit of a break to our southwest, so that's going to slowly shift on in. I do expect that we will continue to see snow throughout the morning, but the main concern for me right now is that ice that is starting to develop on the roads, because we are seeing our road temperatures well below freezing. 27 is our road temp here in Wheeling, but we're sitting in the lower 20s, as well as teens all across the Ohio Valley. And because of that, we are still seeing that. So roadways wet, but we are starting to see this very icy sort of look across the roads, especially across much of the panhandle. So try to remain off the roads this morning if you can. Give road crews some space and time to work before you do have to head out. 6 a.m. predictor still showing snow all across the area. That will continue, but we will start to see things lighten up around 7. I really don't expect to see much in the way of accumulating snow, since a lot of it is just lighter and more powdery, so it will just get blown around by the wind. But then as we continue through the morning, by 9, 10 a.m., we do see most of that snow on out of the area. But once again, we will continue to see it blowing throughout the morning as well as the afternoon. So that could lead to reduced visibility in most spots. Visibility right now is 0 here in Wheeling. Martinsville at our most visibility at 2.7 miles, but most of us are seeing reduced visibility due to that wind just being whipped around, snow being whipped around by the wind. Main concern, though, is our cold temperatures with that wind. Currently 18 degrees here in Wheeling, with our warm spot of 30 on up into Chester and our cold spot of 30 into Zanesville. So we will see these colder temperatures continue to shift on in. So by 5 a.m., already colder than what models were predicting for our morning this morning. So temperatures are rapidly dropping, and we will continue to drop throughout the day. So by the time we get 10, even noon, we will be seeing our temperatures sitting right around 0. Even seeing a couple spots like on over into Zanesville, possibly seeing the negative. So make sure you do stay warm, because temperatures will remain very cold throughout the evening hours tonight and throughout our day tomorrow, before we see temperatures trying to get back into the single digits, maybe even pushing the double digits for our day tomorrow. But with those windy conditions, we will see our wind chills sitting in the negative 20s, even a couple spots seeing those wind chills as cold as negative 30. And because of that, we do have a wind chill warning in effect until 1 p.m. tomorrow. So try to stay inside if you can. If you have to head on out, please bundle on up, because it takes only 15 to 30 minutes for any bare exposed skin to develop frostbite. We also have a wind advisory in effect until 7 a.m. tomorrow. So this means sustained winds of 20, 30 miles an hour with gusts of 40, 45, even some localized gusts of 50 plus. We are seeing power outages in Indiana and Illinois, so it is a possibility that we could see some power outages here. So if you have a fireplace, not a bad idea to have a fire laid, have some batteries and a flashlight on standby, as well as make sure you do have some blankets and your phone is charging while we do still have power. But we also do have a winter weather advisory in effect because of that transition from that rain into snow. We are starting to see those roads begin to freeze on over, with that chance to see 1 to 3 inches of snow, but I do expect to see a lot of that snow blowing around through much of the day today. Holiday weekend, though, starting to look better weather-wise, but still not feeling too great. Likely seeing our high temperatures sitting in the teens with their overnight lows in the single digits. But then look at next week. We do see the snow on out. We do start to see more sunshine being incorporated back in. So partly cloudy all throughout the beginning of next week. 23 for our day on Monday, sitting right around 30 Tuesday. Back to the 40s, right around average for our day on Wednesday, and even possibly up to the upper 40s by the time we make it to Thursday.